That is such a great view. What a great stadium. Historical. At one time, they were even thinking about closing it down. So great news about Charlotte. Let's talk about Boone, North Carolina. It is a quiet morning up on King Street there in downtown Boone, North Carolina. The pavement's dry, so there's no storms up there at the moment. It's 60 degrees in Boone, 75 here in the Queen City. And along the Carolina coastline, upper 70s and low 80s. So the heat is on along the Carolina coastline, just about everywhere else. So you've got some travel plans out there. It'll be in the mid to upper 80s this afternoon. We showed you Boone. 80 degrees, a high temperature there around Columbia, South Carolina, 90 there over towards Norfolk, Virginia. Temperatures this afternoon in the low 80s. First one Doppler radar. We are looking at some showers in that extreme southwestern corner of the state and some more showers back across areas from, I would say, northern Alabama all the way into Mississippi. Got some showers towards Huntsville, Alabama, to Tupelo, Mississippi. That whole system is moving off to the east. And the remnants of Fred still around. We're still talking about this guy. Very heavy rain and strong thunderstorms and flooding continues over parts of New York all the way into New England. Take a look at these are all flood warnings in effect for parts of New York, even around New York City. They actually had a tornado warning in Westchester County a little while ago, so things have calmed down there considerably. Looking at the tropics, Henri is still out there in Grace. Grace is a hurricane, winds 80, gusting 100 miles an hour, moving west at 17, tracking across the Yucatan Peninsula, eventually ends up in Mexico, and will cause some major problems with a lot of flooding and high winds over there. And Henri is another issue. We're looking at hurricane warnings in effect for the Yucatan. You can see parts of Cuba even have some tropical storm warnings out there. Tropical storm Henri, wind 70, gusting to 85, moving west at 9 miles per hour. Take a look at the track. This takes a turn and heads pretty close to New England. I wouldn't be surprised. It may make landfall somewhere pretty close to Boston, Massachusetts, and that will be early next week on Monday. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on those temperatures today. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. Temperatures this afternoon in the low 90s. Probably feels like about 100 degrees with the heat index. That's it. 100-degree heat index today with a storm chance at about 50%. Could be some storms around tomorrow afternoon. Heading to the weekend, not a washout. I mean, that's really pretty typical this time of the year. You get a 20 to 30% chance of a storm in the afternoon. Low 90s on Saturday and Sunday. Next week, every day next week, we're going to be in the 90s. Could be a few storms by the middle of next week. That's a weather word. Let's get a check.